Hi, everybody. This is Alan Fine. I'm here with Joe Luchison, who's the brand marketing manager for the U.S. for Emerald Cruises. And we are going to talk about sustainability because we're here at the 50th anniversary of USTOA at Austin, Texas. And this is Alan Fine for Insider Travel Report. Joe, thank you for doing this.
Thanks for having me and inviting me, Alan.
Okay, so now tell us about Cherish the Planet, please.
Well, the Cherish the Planet program at Scenic Luxury Cruises and Tours and Emerald Cruises is going to be a global campaign for all of our staff and stakeholders that is centered around sustainability for the long term. It's a 6-point program, actually, and the areas that we focused on are leaving no waste, sourcing sustainably, growing with our communities, balancing our emissions, growing from within from a diversity, equity, and inclusion perspective, right, as well as advocating for health, safety, and security in the workplace.
Now, but this now will, for the entire organization, the entire fleet. For how does it trickle down?
So it's an effort that is being led by the executive team and is currently being facilitated in a global training program that will happen and be implemented across all of our markets globally. So all of our staff and all staff, crew, employees will be educated and invested in the Cherish the Planet program.
We're talking about in the offices. We're talking about not just, we immediately think of single-use plastics and we think of being on a craft, but we're talking about your office.
Yes. Will be implemented across all of our vessels as well as all of our work locations as well. The single-use plastic aspect is just a starting point. Mm-hmm. We've already implemented and eliminated single-use plastics on our fleet, and that will continue throughout. We've implemented things like we provide our guests with reusable water bottles, water filling stations. We are using recyclable materials on all of the ships as well. So that's just a starting point for the entire program.
And so that would mean you'd also be sourcing in a sustainable way?
Yes. So for any products and services that we would source for any of our guests, we would source those from sustainable resources and reusable and recyclable sourcing points.
But you're traveling the world, so you're doing that as you go.
Yeah, well, it's
not easy.
It's a global initiative. Yeah. So, and when it starts and from the leadership team, that it means that it's going to be implemented throughout the entire organization.
You're growing with communities?
So in every place that we visit ports along the rivers in Europe, through Asia, and small ports and harbors around the world with our ocean vessels. And for every port that we visit, we not only we don't want to leave waste behind and minimize our footprint, but we also want to make sure that we support local businesses, local service providers to benefit the communities there as well.
You want them to want you there.
Exactly.
It's kind of nice.
Exactly.
And what do you mean by growing from within? Is this a diversity issue?
Well, yes, it really centers around diversity, equity, inclusion in the workplace, and really building a solid team based around those policies and practices to create a very positive and sustainable work environment.
Also, part of the program is advocating for health and security.
Well, of course, the health, safety, and well-being of our employees is very important and crucial. And as one of the 6 pillars of the Cherish the Planet program, the people are the most important component of it, those who implement it and see it through. And the organization is really putting forth a concerted effort globally to make sure that the employees are healthy, safe, and in a very positive workplace.
So what's great about this is that your guests come expecting a great trip, but then they get involved and there's a deeper appreciation of the travel. Is that true?
Yes, I think what helps facilitate that too is many of our staff and crew come from the places that we visit, and as part of the program, that is sort of a bridge to the communities that we visit. and creates a connection between the guest and the place that we visit. And I think what travelers, I was recently on the Danube, and what travelers were really thankful for was, just the simple things to start were the reusable water bottles, and the fact that our water was replenished in glass bottles. There were no plastics, even at the bar. So it was just a starting point, but noticeable and very appreciated by fellow travelers.
If travel advisors want to know more, where should they go? What's the website?
They can visit our websites at emeraldcruises.com or scenicusa.com.
And is there a portal there just for them?
There is a travel advisor portal in the upper right-hand corner. You'll see a link to it where they can register if they're not already registered, and log in to make bookings, search for information, download itineraries, etc.
That's great. This is what we wanted them to know. Thank you for talking to us.
Great. Thank you for having me, Alan.
This is Alan Fine for Insider Travel Report.